unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the...
George, St. George. Caleb, sweet. A lot of trash. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They exchange punches. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. They exchange punches. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And that hook misses. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Tries to throw a punch himself. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just misses with that jab. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Just missed with that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Beautiful counter punch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Not a lot of defense here at all. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Both men step back for just a moment. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judges going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just misses with that jab. They are giving us a high-tempo show. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Which fighter will say no mas? Defense is not an option for these two.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Tried to score with the jab. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. That bell could not have come soon. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You know what you're doing, Jim. Be confident. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A big whiff with the right hook. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Neither fighter willing to slow down. The perfect counter lands. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And that hook misses. Just misses with that uppercut. And he caught George Groves big there. Oh, George Groves finally crumbles to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Caleb Plant is hurt. Well, he's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points.
Caleb Plant just got clipped. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left. The
old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Catch and shoot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They both want the knockout. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Perfect counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The jab not finding its target. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. You'd like to see more jabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. It's bombs away. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, yeah, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Hook misses. Man is in some serious trouble here.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.